Hi, we're Roy and Karen, and this video is celebrating 100 videos so far. Woohoo!
Woohoo! This video that you're watching right now is our 103rd video. We're a little behind the times.
About our journey to the villages.
Before we can continue, we do have a few people to thank. Landgirl GB. What?
He's speechless.
I don't have words.
Look what
anymore.
you did.
Thank you so much. And David Frederick, a new viewer. Hi, David. So we're going to play some of our older videos for you, and then we're going to chat about them afterwards.
Hi, we're Roy and Karen here in the Villages, Florida.
The question we get asked most often is, how did we get here? So this video is our way of answering the question for multiple people.
Sorry, there's a spider.
Okay, well, we got him. This goes back about 20 years now, when we got our first RV. Everywhere we went, we would look at each other and go, could we retire here? I think the first time we said that was when we came over Wolf's Pass in Colorado, and we went down into Pagosa Springs, and we looked at that and said, what a gorgeous place. Of course, 20 years ago, we weren't ready to retire, but every time we would hit a new beautiful town, that would be the question we'd ask. Later, we started taking trips specifically trying to find places to retire. So we went to New Mexico, we went to Santa Fe, we went to Albuquerque. We went to West Texas.
Up to the Panhandle.
And I guess back in those days, my vision of retirement was getting a home with a porch, maybe a wraparound porch. And we would get a couple of rocking chairs, and that would be our retirement. We would sit on the porch in the rocking chair and wait to die. This video is our very first video.
And we have come a long ways, not only in the video making and dealing with spiders when they come out of nowhere, but on our journey to the villages.
One of the things I noticed was that I was wearing sunglasses. I don't know if you know this, but you can tell a newbie video maker because he's not looking at you. He's actually looking at the screen. And so he's talking to the screen and thinking he's talking to you, but that's how it looks. And because I was wearing the sunglasses, you could tell that's what I was doing. And so many of the videos that we made back in those days, you guys had never seen them. We had to throw them away because we were looking over there, having a conversation with you, and you weren't looking us in the eyes. We didn't get it. What did you notice?
The spider.
Okay.
And I think back on the description about our journey to the villages and all the places that we went and all the thoughts that we had and plans that we made and completely zigged and zagged, and here we are.
Well, my question to you is, why the heck are we even doing it? It wasn't my idea. It was Karen's idea.
I was coming up with a method of keeping in touch with family and friends and not having to tell each one the story over and over and over and over. And it's just like, here's our update.
The other thing I noticed was I can't believe we actually did as well as we did. I was actually very, very surprised. I figured we'd be stuttering, and I mean, I think there's almost no bloopers from that video at all.
We've heard lots of negatives, and we've experienced none of those.
Lots of rumors. We cannot confirm any of them to be true. So we're not even going to talk about them. What we are going to talk about are the things that we have personally experienced. The only thing that's a real negative for us, and it's personal to us, is that we're not retirees.
Yeah.
We're still working. And because of that, let's understand, the Villages is set up for retirees. So the banks close at 4 o'clock. And we're working till 6 o'clock.
Mm-hmm.
We can't get to the bank. All right. We kind of knew most of this before we even moved here, but it kind of hit home when we got here.
So if I want to go to Zumba or cardio drumming, either it's the wrong time or I just can't travel to where it's located based on timing.
Get there in time. Mm-hmm. Now, again, we knew all this before we got here. Mm-hmm. But once you get here, you're going, I want to do all this stuff.
So that was our 2nd month review. We've lived in the Villages for 2 months, and I think we've been doing videos at that point for less than a month. And I could still see how uncomfortable I was feeling behind the camera, and I was trying new things. I put us out in the lanai, hoping maybe that would make us look or feel more comfortable, and it really didn't.
Can't look comfortable if you're not comfortable.
No. What did you notice?
It's been a journey for us, and there's been doubts along the way. It's like, do we really want to do this? Not understanding how much time and effort was going to go into this. We didn't realize how important it would become as far as a method of communicating with people, and we had no idea this many people were going to be interested.
You guys were already writing to us, asking us all kinds of questions. So at some point in time, not long after this video, we started doing Q&A videos and things like that.
Because people wanted to know about our experience. We're talking about our experience and what happened. I noticed I was talking about the things that we want to do, and we try to fit in around our working schedule. And one of the things I finally found was a cardio drumming class that I could get to after work. And then, darn it, if they didn't move it up half an hour. I haven't been there since. It's like, you just do what you can do.
But we've talked about this in other videos where, this is when we first got here, and what we talked about was things. But by the time you get to our 1-year video, we're talking about people.
And then it was early 92 where we had our first live get-togethers. And I think the first one was at Victoria Station in Universal Studios. And that's when I first saw Karen, 5'11", redhead, green power suit. She was awesome. She took my breath away. And for months, I kept asking her to go out. And she kept saying no.
I was there for the safety of the group. Wasn't looking to connect with anybody one-on-one.
But one day we're having a get-together. We're all going to meet in Santa Barbara, and we're going to have a barbecue on the beach. And it was just a couple of days ago, I'm sure, that I'd asked Karen to go out again for the 12th time. She told me that she couldn't because she was interested in this guy from Texas. And now here we are meeting up in Santa Barbara, and Karen is going to bring him along. So that morning, you guys get up and
So he comes over and he says, "How do you feel about me wearing my front teeth? They've been hurting." And he didn't know if it was okay to go with them or without them. And I said, "If it's hurting you, be comfortable."
She told him that. So there's about 30 of us there in Santa Barbara, and we see Karen walking down the street towards us. And she's bringing this guy, and he's not wearing his front teeth. And she introduces me to him. And I can't say a word. I can't, straight-faced. "Nice to meet you."
He's like, "Why did you tell me no for that?"
That clip came from our video called Our Story in a Nutshell.
It's hard to put our story in a nutshell.
Well, I disagree. We've given our testimony before, and I remember our full-blown testimony we gave in our church in Texas. That was about 20 minutes, and this video was about that, maybe 15 minutes. What I recall was us having a long conversation before we made this video. Karen was, do I really want to put us out there like that? Do I really want to share this level of detail?
I had intended to share it with family and friends, not having any clue that others would be flooding in to watch. And it's pretty personal stuff, and we think long and hard about what we're going to do. And
our story is a spiritual story. It's God inserting himself into our lives in a big way. And you watch YouTube videos, nobody talks about that. Are we potentially going to make ourselves targets for people who don't believe in God? And we decided, let's just go for it.
Our story is our story, and God is part of it.
And what we found was we inspired a lot of people. The comments were warm and caring and loving, or they were thankful and grateful for hearing our story because it gave them hope that whatever's going on in their lives, it isn't as bad as they thought it was. I want to make our content as meaningful and inspiring as we possibly can, and keep it entertaining. I mean, we're not entertainers, you know? The clip that I picked to play for you guys was how we came to be Roy and Karen. It's one of my favorite stories. The other thing I noticed was that we started shooting in the dining room. And we didn't have any, we had a dining room table. We didn't even have our dining room chairs yet. We were using folding chairs. And we had nothing else in the dining room. So we were just dragging trees and plastic trees from wherever, just throwing some stuff in the background. And looking back on it, it just looks so terrible.
It's December, and I get the letter. All of our ducks are in a row now. I've got the job approval. Our house in Texas is done. It's finished. It's painted. It's cleaned. It is ready to go. And we get a phone call from Bobby. A Durham model is going to come up tomorrow morning in Hammock at Fenny. And I don't know. Do I want to be out in what I consider the boonies?
But I've made my decision. I want to be in Hammock at Fenny. It's gorgeous. It's not that far out. And I love the nature and the peaceful area.
So the other part was we really didn't know when Case and Hammock would be available. We didn't know if sound would be a problem there. And we didn't know what the pricing was going to be for those dorms because they were using tilt wall construction. And other areas they'd done that, the prices were substantially higher. Okay, they were water sites and they were preserve sites, but we knew it was going to have an impact. The question was really, how far out was Hammock at Fenny from Brownwood and from Sawgrass Grove, which is the present. But then the future was going to bring Middleton and Eastport, and how close would we be to those locations? I decided the future was really bright for Hammock at Fenny, and we decided to go for that house. So, honey, how do you feel about our decision now?
No doubt in my mind it was the right decision. I pull into the Village of Fenny entrance to turn off to Hammock at Fenny, and it's gorgeous. I love the trees and the Spanish moss. I love all the water features and the golf course in the background. I love the preserve. I love walking out there with the dogs in the morning. It's just gorgeous, just gorgeous.
So that one was called OMG. Why did we pick that village? That video is our most popular video. At this moment in time, I think we got about 70,000 views on that. Okay, people are getting stuff out of that.
People want to know, why do you go to a certain place? And we talk about the process to a certain extent, having to get our ducks in a row, and I don't know that it was necessarily getting ducks in a row or being God's timing. I believe it's God and not coincidence, and we got our ducks in a row, and that we are in the right place at the right time, doing the right things, and a very exciting place coming in with all the fellow homeowners that are coming in with it brand new. And we were right on the edge. It looked like nothing at the edge of us and nothing below us, and that has changed.
It definitely felt like we were moving to the boonies.
Yeah, and now we've got the Southern Oaks Bridge coming soon. That'll connect us with the other side.
Eastport is right around the corner.
Eastport is going gung-ho. Middleton's up. People have already moved in, and schools are opening this summer. I mean, it's just amazing.
Well, one of the things that I noticed was I had got my hands on new video editing software, and I was taking advantage of it in the weirdest possible way. Those close-ups, they were terrible. I'm so glad we blew our noses before we started shooting, because these were extreme close-ups. I don't know what I was thinking.
Hi, we're Roy and Karen.
This is our 6-month anniversary being in the Villages.
Yeah.
Hopefully, I figured out how to put all kinds of fireworks behind us. I don't know. We'll find out. But we're so excited and actually surprised because it snuck up on us.
Oh my gosh. I can't believe it's been 6 months since we got here.
So we grabbed the camera, we grabbed a couple of chairs. We're sitting out here by a pond right in front of us. I wish you could see it because there's an alligator over there. So if Karen is preoccupied, it's because she's afraid the alligator's going to come up here and get us because we smell like dogs. We're going to talk about how things are different maybe today than they were when we did our 2-month review of the Villages. And I think we're going to find that our perspectives have changed, or at least our focuses have become different than they were when we were just here, just got here. So I guess the first thing that makes us different from most people that live in the Villages is that we're not retired. We work here.
Right. And I started out accepting one job, and now I have a new job. I'm still a mortgage loan officer. It's what I've been doing for almost 40 years, but since I was 3 when I started.
something like that.
But I'm now doing that with the Villages Community Bank. I don't have a commute. I work with great people in this system that so impressed me when we bought our house and went through that process with them. Just so grateful to be part of that organization and happy.
Yeah. But we do get rain like almost every afternoon.
In the summertime.
We get, what is it, 15 minutes, a half an hour? Something like that.
Mm-hmm. There was one day where it went on a little bit longer.
Yes.
And it was perfect. The grass is all happy now and the ponds are all filled up.
Yeah. As you get closer to August, the ponds start to dry up.
Okay.
And then the summer rains start to come and all the ponds just fill up.
On that note, let's wrap up. We appreciate you stopping by.
That was our first 6 months review. And how different was that from our 2-month review? Not just the content, but look how comfortable we were, and we left the comfort of our home. We were actually shooting outdoors. We weren't thinking about anybody looking at us or anything. But we just felt so comfortable in our skin at that point. And we had the new camera, and the video was looking way better. Just things were just starting to come together for us. Mm-hmm. What'd you think?
I'm looking at the video, I think about what we're talking about, and I look where we are, and I'm looking at the trees and the entrance to Fenny and the ponds and the golf courses with red and gray fox right across the street and all the wildlife,
and
including
there was
the ants.
And there was an alligator keeping his eye on us.
Uh-huh.
I looked at that video and I felt as if at that moment you were feeling your most comfortable. I was feeling good about what we were doing. And it was just starting to come together for us. And I was like, yeah, this is what we're going to do. It was fun. I enjoyed it. And I could see in the way that you were interacting, you were getting into it too at this point.
Hi, we're Roy and Karen. And this video is about my milestone birthday, a block party.
Your 60th birthday block party with the Leesburg Blues Brothers.
Woo, yes.
Oh, it was so much
So
fun.
much fun.
So much fun. You guys are going to love the clips that we're going to show here.
Good times. Good times with friends, good times with neighbors, good times with family who zoomed in, kind of.
Well, let's not skip ahead.
Okay.
Because there's a video playing right behind us. And it's showing that somebody put up a bunch of decorations around the neighborhood for you.
Deb Stern, you are the bomb. That's what you are. We so appreciate the efforts that you make to hold our little area together and the involvement that you invest. It's just crazy. We appreciate you.
And if you're looking for all those decorations, they're in the garage. Come by anytime and pick them up.
Yeah, maybe not anytime, but...
And we also have awesome immediate neighbors right on each side.
Yeah. Both wanted to be here for the party. Both went out of their way to explain why they couldn't, but to make sure that we were welcome to use their space, that people could sit on their lawns, and that cars could park in their driveway. And it was awesome.
Nice.
Thank you all.
And then we've got some neighbors down the street.
We have lots of neighbors down the street. But in particular, we have our friends Angela and Mark that weighed in with an amazing message for my birthday. And Kitty and Kevin, who their self-sacrifice is just incredible. She flew back and forth across the country to make sure she got here for this party. For me, I mean, thank you, Kitty. That's awesome. And Kevin for giving up your lady like that.
We still can. Please welcome from Rock Island, Illinois, the blues music from Juliet J. and Elwood Blues, the Blues Brothers. of you lovely people here tonight. We would especially like to thank the village's police department, who's right down the street there waiting for us. We certainly hope they enjoy the show. And remember, folks, that no matter what you do to live, strive, and survive, there's still some things that make us all the same. You, me, them, Jake, everybody. Everybody, come on, I need somebody. Everybody needs somebody to love. Someone to love, someone to love. Sweetheart to miss, sweetheart to miss. Sugar to kiss. Here we go. Sugar to kiss. I need you, you and you. I need you, you and you. I need you, you and you. In the morning, with my soul on fire. Let me tell you, sometimes I feel a little sad inside when my baby mistreats me. I never got a place to hide it in you.
So here we are, really feeling good about having a YouTube channel, and we're YouTubers now. And I really wanted to throw a surprise birthday party for Karen, but it really couldn't be a surprise. We're just too close. We're together all the time. So I had to do a lot of stealthy things, like I contacted a bunch of YouTubers. Could you make a video for us saying happy 60th birthday to Karen? And so Jerry and Linda and Charlie and Jennifer Pride did one, and they even showed up to the party. I invited all of them to the party. The Leesburg Blues Brothers performed for us. And all of our neighbors. Isn't this what the Villages is all about?
It is. Yeah, that community, that gathering, that casual lifestyle, that coming out to support. I mean, our friend Kitty took the red eye from California that night, arrived that day to be there in time. Just an amazing effort to move her schedule around to be there for me. And I felt special. I really did. And those messages that those folks gave us, Angela and Mark, they still make me laugh. It's just, yeah, all of them. It was just so special.
I think I'm going to need to play that video right after we get finished discussing this one, just so everybody can see it who may have missed it. But my favorite part of the video was Kitty and Angela Masson standing in front of the camera, just blah, 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 blah. What's that? Oh, I don't know.
Blah, 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 blah,
Blah, blah, blah, blah. And finally they figure out it's the camera. Ah!
I walked up and I said, is that on?
Love that part. So check out this video I made for my honey.
Never met someone who deserves the day the way that you do. Karen, it's on the way. Happy birthday to one in a million.
Hi, everybody.
Hello there.
I'm Jerry.
And I'm Linda, and this is Gizmo.
We're the Village's newcomers. Look, a newsflash. Reports have come in that Karen Cooper is turning 60 years old.
Oh my goodness, 60? How can it be?
Yeah, the poor girl. I'm just thankful that she has Roy to take care of her there.
That poor girl will be hiding her own Easter egg soon.
No, we're just kidding, of course. Karen, happy birthday.
We hope you have a great day.
Hi, Karen, Alton Brown here, coming to you from one of my many refrigerators. Sorry if it kind of looks messy in here. It's open dog food there. Anyway, listen, Roy got in touch with me about your birthday coming up here, your 60th. Congratulations. You are actually right behind me. I will actually cross that Rubicon before you by a little bit. Anyway, happy birthday. You're doing great. Clearly, I mean, you're busy. You got your YouTube channel going on. You're clearly in love with spicy food, I understand. Having a block party for your birthday, which I think is wonderful. And you're already living in, arguably the sexiest place in the world, the Villages. We've heard the rumors. And even if only half of them are true, good for you. Happy birthday. Many more. Okay, bye.
I feel like I'm forgetting something. What could it be? Oh, that's right. Happy birthday, Karen. I hope it's a great one.
It's your birthday, everybody knows now. Hey, let's all go wild. This is the day that you grow, just another year old. Let's all come together, get a party to throw. You hear them clapping for you? Yep. Not for the song. So if you know the words by now, you should all sing along. Everybody, happy birthday. It's your birthday. It's been so long from the first day. Happy beat day. It's not me day. It's your day. That's what we say. Hey, happy birthday. Hey, happy birthday. Hey, hey, it's your day.
Happy birthday, Karen. Yo, word to your mother.
Yo.
Happy birthday, Miss Karen.
Happy birthday.
Angela and Mark are just a kick. They're not only in that video, but when you're meeting them and spending time with them. Can't wait to see them again.
Wish they weren't snowflakes. We wish they were around more.
Maybe one day. Angela and Mark have been part of our journey, and they were at the party. We see them when they're here, and we're all just loving this life in the Villages. And trying to show you our journey along the way. Thank you for coming with us. And cheers to the next 100 videos.
100 more? Oh, I don't know if I've got that many ideas in my head.
Maybe they'll help us.
If you guys want to follow our journey to the Villages, then watch this video right here. This is a playlist of all the videos explaining how we got here. In the meantime,
we appreciate you watching.
See ya.
See ya.